Don Bosco's first missionary dream. It took place in the year 1872. This is the dream that decided Don Bosco to begin the missionary apostolate in Patagonia. He told it for the first time to Pius IX in March 1876. The first one to hear this confidential narration from Don Bosco was Don Francesco Bodrato on July 30, 1876. That very evening, he told Don Giulio Barberis. Later, Father Lemoyne too learned it from Don Bosco himself. Both Don Barberis and Don Lemoyne put it in writing. Don Bosco himself narrates this dream in his very own words.
It seemed to me that I was in a wild and completely unknown region. It was an immense plain, all overgrown, in which neither hills nor mountains could be seen. I saw crowds of men living there. They were almost naked, of an extraordinary height and stature, of a ferocious appearance, with long hair of a tanned and blackish color, and only dressed in large cloaks of animal skins, which fell from their shoulders. They had as weapons a kind of long spear. These crowds of men were scattered here and there. They ran chasing the beasts. They went carrying pieces of bloody flesh stuck on the tips of their spears. They were fighting with European dressed soldiers, and the ground was strewn with corpses. I was thrilled at the spectacle. There appeared at the far end of the plain many characters who were missionaries of various orders. They approached to preach the religion of Jesus Christ to those barbarians. They went among those savages, but the barbarians, as soon as they saw them, with a diabolical fury, with a hellish joy, they were on top and they all killed them. With ferocious torment, they ripped them apart, cut them to pieces. After having seen those horrible in slaughterhouses, I said to myself, how to convert these people? Meanwhile, in the distance, I saw a group of other missionaries approaching the hilarious savages, preceded by a group of young men. I was trembling and thinking that they are also going to be killed. I approached them. They were clerics and priests. I stared at them carefully and recognized them as our Salesians. How is this possible? I was anxious. I didn't want them to go on. I was there to stop them. I wanted to make them go back, but when I saw that their appearance made all those crowds of barbarians rejoice, who lowered their weapons, laid down their ferocity, and welcomed our missionaries with every sign of courtesy, I was surprised. I saw that our missionaries were advancing towards those savages. They instructed them, and they gladly listened to their voice. They taught, and they learned eagerly. They admonished, and they accepted and carried out their admonitions. I watched and I realized that the missionaries were reciting the Holy Rosary, while the savages, running on all sides, flanked their passage. Their prayers were answered. After a while, the Salesians went to the center of the crowd and knelt down. The savages laid their weapons on the ground at the feet of the missionaries, also bent their knees. One of the Salesians intoned, "Praise Mary," and those crowds, all with one voice, continued the song of praise. So, in unison and with such force of voice that I, almost frightened, and woke up. I had this dream 4 or 5 years ago, and it made a great impression on my soul, believing it to be a heavenly warning. However, I didn't quite understand its particular meaning. I understood that they were foreign missions, which formed in me a deepest desire.
The dream took place around 1872. At first, Don Bosco believed that they were the peoples of Ethiopia. Then he thought of the surroundings of Hong Kong, then of the peoples of Australia and the Indians. And only in 1874, when he received the most pressing invitations to send the Salesians to Argentina, he clearly came to know that the savages he saw in the dream were the natives of that immense region, which was Patagonia.